Tak ahoj, vítejte ve hře Hogwarts Legacy, já budem pokračovat v dalších úkolech, ať se trošku posuneme dál už. Minule jsme udělali tenhle důl. Musíme tady ještě pokecat s tím Amitem.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Jde domů? No tak jdeme si promluvit tady s Lodgogem.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
No. Takže to máme splněno. Podíváme se na další úkol. Kurňa, jsme mohli procestovat tohle a otevřít si cestovní body. Úkoly, OK. Úkoly, chci mít všechny ty klíče okřídlený, ale tohle je taky na dlouho, ještě mám jich 8, ty vole.
I hope Professor
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
Jo takhle, to nemůžem. To musíme jít pěšky. Tady to území, aha. Já to nedám. Plnou si s portrétem profesorky Fitzgeraldové v komnatě s mapami. Okay. Je o komnatě s mapami asi.
Revelio.
Tak chce někdo rád, ty na to nemám čas.
Someone is going to regret this once I'm Minister for Magic.
Jako v pohodě, když na tebe když si necháš na sebe snížit.
Revelio.
Wish I could get them.
Tried what I thought was a smoothing elixir for my
Zaučil
hair.
lítat na koštětí.
I think I was tricked. Smells like flobberworm mucus. Oh,
I thought a boy was trying to be nice to me the other day. Offered to carry my books, he did. Oh, charming, I thought.
I tried to brew some Amortentia once. It was an awful disaster. I thought he'd take an interest in me.
Accidentally levitated Professor Ronan.
To je moje.
You're fine about it.
Revelio.
To už jsou Vánoce? Hustý. Něco synkává. A nemůžu to najít. Je ten strom.
One up, one to go.
Jeden nahoře, jo. Kde no?
Revelio.
Try working with a wand that's been passed down from 3 unruly sisters.
I tried a knee reversal hack.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
Easy has a special knack. It's tormenting, Professor.
Finite.
Takhle.
Revelio.
Hej, pletivo.
Such fun.
When I fell off my broom and broke his bone.
Revelio. One up, one to go.
My parents thought I was going to be a squib. Family still tease me about it. I'm uncomfortable.
Revelio.
I wish I had something to boast about.
No tak.
But I'm hoping.
Revelio.
Jdi dolů. Skecat s obe a zem, jo? Komnatě s mapami, jo? Hele, tady... Ty jsi Jo, je to s okem, a tak teď není vychčen. Dáme čtyřku a neuvidí nás a otevřeme to.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade and we will devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Hehe. Když tam bylo 500, ty vole, tak to bych měl trochu peněz, vole.
Revelio.
Welcome back.
Tady s tím, aha. Vystupaní. Další zkouška, vole, jak to bych to tušil. Fitzgeraldová? Okay.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Dostat do ředitelovy kanceláře, okay.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Revelio.
Ale všechno máme, tyjo. Ne, nejdu tam. Jdem za Figem a nestrácíme čas.
Revelio.
Se pohnul kupředu, aby už konec nemusí být tak daleko. Tady je skříně, ale tady žádný letový svět. Cinka tady něco, ty vole.
Revelio.
Vlastně co za to zdím.
One up, one to go.
No, jede nahoře, no, jenže se tam dostanu, vo. Kudy? No to jo, tak otevírat tyhle ty... Tuhle já mám vydělánou.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, everybody knows you're in the lead.
They say the person matched exactly your...
Zlo nebyl profesora Figa.
Revelio.
To je hustý, jak je to všechno ve vánoční.
I cannot do this for all it...
Revelio.
Záchodem. Profesore, jste tady?
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Kde? A jo. Tak si nejdřív vezmeme a pak počkáme na profesora.
Mine now, demiguise.
Profesor Fig. Co je?
Now here's Professor Fig. The keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Hej jo, ale si to měnit profesora Blacka.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Tak, ještě najít skřítka. Hustý jsme. Professor Black. Pan Černý. Okay. Nemůžu používat levely, jo. Kovagovou. No, snad nepotkáme pravýho profesora. To by bylo asi průšvistné.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners? Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children!
What could the headmaster want?
Za Kogavou. Kde je, ty vole?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Professor Black.
No,
How are you, sir?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Že mám to chutí napsat o tobě na ministerstvo, na odbor kouzelnických her a sportu. Prosím, to by nebylo moudré.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
No, kde najdem toho skřeta?
I don't find potions bearable at all. And if it's double potions,
Right.
whether I wouldn't just rather...
Potřebuji mluvit se s ředitelem domácím skřítkem. Abych se dozvěděl heslo do jeho kanceláře.
I wish there was something I could do to stand up to the headmaster.
Mám jít zpátky? Ominous.
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black.
Teď mi to ukazuje, jako mám mít, jo. Tam nějaký bug, nebo co? Ne, jdu špatně.
Oh no, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Ale všechno je v pořádku s ředitelem.
I never thought I'd actually enjoy it.
Jen což blázníte, ty.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Professor, I need to speak to you.
Hello,
Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Dovolená, profesor, jste si jistý, že je to moudré, přiznávám. Že se o jeho studenty bojím. Už tak je to zřídka. Vyřizuje tajné záležitosti ministerstva. Nechybí mi.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumours of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Jo, čau, nemáme čas, než se první spát. Figu, utíkej.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Nenechte se rušit, dobrou chuť.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone. Even Master himself.
Debil. Jsem tvůj pán, tak mi to můžeš říct, ne? Pojď se mě zpochybňovat.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Má to co dělat se silou, má to co do činění s vládnou mé rodiny, vládou mé rodiny, má to co dělat s čistotou krve. Dáme to první, vole.
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
Tak to bude to poslední, no.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Musíme rychle se schovat. Ty vole.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Jo, jsme 30. Yes, baby. Vyslovit heslo chvíliči.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Tady nějaký...
Confringo.
Stránka, ok.
Revelio.
Tady nic.
Looks as if Poppy's finally made a friend.
Dolů nebo nahoru? Takhle.
Revelio.
Schodech, po schodech, po schodech. Tak. Ještě vejš. Okay.
Revelio.
Říkáte tady nebo tam? Jo.
Revelio.
Tady to cinká.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Ten mydlitý díři. Dobře. Nákladačka.
Revelio.
I tam je truhle. Co má truhla tady?
Revelio.
No, třetí úrovně, tak pičovina. To neotevřem prostě.
Aloha Mora.
Aspoň tady.
Revelio.
Tak co, vyhodíme no, šálu nějakou mám zbytečnou. Tam třeba nějakou čepici zbytečnou.
Revelio.
Tady chybí klíč, no, ale nemám vzít. Hoši, co to je? Má nějaké letající klíč určitě.
Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Sure, pearl. Dále.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
Úrovně.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
No to jenom jsme mohli vylít sem a potřebujeme stejně zámek 3. úrovně, tam je na mánost. To je taky trojka, no. To jsme... Modrý klobuk tady ukládají, aha. Pane jo.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Přestup podstaci a přecíní... Takže... Přestup podstavci, přecíní a přečti si knihu, která se objeví.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Tak mu vypijem kafíčko. Kafíčko.
Revelio.
Lékárnička Strozenka. Lék na vředy.
That must be the pedestal.
To bude další zkouška. Ty vlasy, a jsme v knize. Hustý.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Jako první budu potřebovat plášť. OK, mě ale nejdou ty, kouzla.
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
našel, nesmí mě ho odhalit. Okay.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right.
Už se proplíží mezi těma smrtelníčkami. No, tak to jsem nevychytal.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right.
Musím to načasovat, jo? Takže běžte pryč. No tak.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting for the job would work for him. He can find his own battle. They don't seem to care for me in Hogwarts.
A musím mít tudy, je to jako běhnout. No běž. Musí být jiná cesta než tady. Asi jo. Těkám znovu.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right.
Lidi do plečic. Tak to nevím, hoši. Tam jsou moc blízko, aby se dali obejít.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right.
Ještě nejdu, ještě ne. Musím mít ani blízko, ani to.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Tak ještě tady ty. To jenom na čas půjdeme tamhle dolů. Vodu, OK. Smrt. Smrt. Nás nenajde.
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Taky.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
Too
many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Hej, vypadni, vole. Tam nemůžu projít.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Voláš se samý? Voláš se samý, ti říkám. Ty běž taky pryč, no.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Já nevím.
That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Bojím. Tady do dveří. No teď pojď, běž, já to potřebuji projít kolem ty postele.
Now's my chance.
Okay.
That's the way forward.
Let's go, smart, yes.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Teď jsme to posílili, vole. Tomu se celý obejít, vole.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Vůbec mě nevidí, můžu se k ním přiblížit?
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
Okay, tak to bylo easy.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Tajemná hůlka. Je krásný.
I've never felt such power. Depulso.
Pouzo. Co? Je Betty?
Revelio.
To funguje, jo. Kouzla. Ještě budem bojovat, jo, s tou smrtí.
Bombarda. Revelio.
Tady prasinky, nebo co tady to? To mi elektro, tady se blíží nějaký kolo, poslední. Ten. Souboj. Ty krásný. Ty vole, to se tam mozkomorů, vole.
Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo.
Počkat, já mám jenom tohle.
Descendo. Protego. Descendo. Depulso.
Nezal.
Revelio. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Descendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Descendo. Descendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Protego. Stupid one. Depulso. Depulso. Depulso.
Opiči.
Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo.
To je poslední brána. Jich tam je ještě.
Revelio.
Tak tady byl asi těžký souboj, s tím velkým.
Revelio. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender.
To jsou svině, to je všechno možné.
Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Depulsor. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder. Protect. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender.
Ty vole, tady ten troll pitomej, wow. No vlastně nemůžeme doufám. Pojebám se.
Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender.
Jo, ten troll pojebaný.
Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder. Depulsor.
Nice. Sejmou toho trolla pojebaný.
Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. 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 Depulsor. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Potato. Depulsor.
Kolik vás tady je, smrťáci?
Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Bombarder. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder. Depulsor.
Ty vole.
Descender. Bombarder.
Yes, mám to. No, ještě se nejedu.
Depulsor. Bombarda.
Ty vole, tohle nepřežiju.
Bombarda. Bombarda. Protego. Bombarda.
Ty vole, to nedám.
Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Protego. Bombarda. Depulso. Bombarda. Bombarda.
No, bombarda vlastně nemám.
Bombarda. 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 Protego. Bombarda. Depulso. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Bombarda. 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 Depulso.
Krásu, to je napínačka.
Bombarda. 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 Depulso. Bombarda. Descendo. Bombarda. Bombarda. Protego. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. 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 Descendo. Bombarda.
Yes, yes, yes. Ještě něco? To splněn. Teď jdeme konec asi, tady toho snu. Kurňa.
Revelio.
Tak to bude pokračovat ještě, musíme zničit tu velkou smetku, no doufám, že ne.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
To je pro mě odměna. Tajný kámen.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Let us always honor her memory.
We won't be the same without her.
Zkouška kamene.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Tak jdem na vzpomínky, no.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Tak, jsme to udělali, teď se vrátíme jenom do komnaty s mapami a jsme v klidu. Moje příchozí stážce. Okay.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Not achievement, okay. Tak to jsem
Revelio.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Tak jo, takže se tady pro dnešek rozloučíme a příště u dalších videí. Budu rád za každý odběr a like, mějte se, čau.